Hi guys, it's that time again. Welcome to my channel. This is Dazzie's Top 20 Selling Comic Books of the Week, episode 79. And today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week of June the 26th, 2020. Since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. And they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Excuse the hair. It's a wild time. I've finally got a hair appointment booked in for the 31st. Counting down the days. I'm looking a bit like a Thundercat at the moment. So of course everything Miles Morales is very, very hot at the moment, and rightly so. But one of the biggest sellers, since I've been doing this top 20 a long time now, is from Image Comics. From 1992, need I say any more? Spawn issue number 1 is our number 20 book on the list this time round, guys. And what did it do? Well, it sold 25 copies this time. It had a 7-day trend of plus 104%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $120. They usually range from about the 120 to the 150 mark. It's a mass-produced book, but it's a good book. It is the first appearance of Jason Wynn, Mel Boglia and Wanda Fitzgerald, who were all in the first Spawn movie. We got the first appearance of Sam and Twitch, Stephen Percival. It is the second title published by Image Comics. And of course we've got some gorgeous Todd McFarlane art in this. And we are getting another Spawn movie. Now, Jamie Foxx isn't attached anymore from what I gather. But Todd McFarlane has been promising a big, big name, even bigger than Jamie Foxx, he said. So, I don't know whether he's fallen out with Jamie Foxx or what. But I know Jamie Foxx is now making a film, and he's going to be playing Mike Tyson. He has beefed up quite a bit. Up next, we have a book, and it is from 1992 again. But this time, it's from Marvel. And Into the Spider-Verse was a fantastic hit with people. We are getting the sequel, of course. And in the post-credit scenes of episode 1, we had the first appearance on screen of Spider-Man 2099. And his first appearance, of course, comes in Amazing Spider-Man issue 365. He comes in like a preview appearance in this one. And of course, Spider-Man 2099 is Miguel O'Hara. And he kind of crops up in like an advertisement. Preview advertisement. So of course his first full appearance is then in Spider-Man 2099 issue number 1. Well, most things now Spider-Verse are pretty hot, and this book sold 13 copies this time around, had a 7-day trend of plus 210%, and a high sale 8.45 raw copy went for $42. So I don't know, they're coming out with 8.5 raw. I guess that is what the seller claimed it to be. Wish we could all do that. But keep in mind that most raw copies sell for a little under 20 bucks. What did I pay for this one? £8.99 for my copy. And of course, I forgot to say, Spawn number 1, I paid a good old quid from the legend that is Car Boot Tony. Came to my house, I've said it before, like Comic Santa. All perfectly packaged, as he said, and I picked up key after key for a quid a piece. That was a good day. I must get Tony back on video soon. So, number 18 on our list, and we're sticking with the spider-related books. Now, this is a book from 2011, and this book is a second printing, and it's on fire. What more can we say about it? The book in question is Ultimate Fallout number 4, the second printing. Yes, guys. Oh, hang on, I'm showing you a price. What's that all about? There we go. Ultimate Fallout number 4, the second printing. I remember seeing this at a con for about 5-10 quid. How those days have changed. Insane numbers now, guys. Because it sold 36 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 85%. And a high sale, get ready for it, CGC 9.8 went for $710. Oh my days, for a second printing. Now I understand some later printings get a bit of heat because maybe it's a first cover appearance, but it's basically the same book. And yet you see his face. I wouldn't pay 70 for it, let alone 710, but you know, each to their own, I guess. I'm always surprised with what we get on our lists. Number 17 on our list, and we are getting more talk of Miles Morales. And this time, the issue is Miles Morales, issue number 8. Here's your book, guys. Miles Morales, the first printing, issue number 8. It's a cool cover, but let's find out exactly what it is going for. It sold 13 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 271%, and a high sale raw copy of that book went for $24.99. Oh my days. I can't remember heat like this since probably Batman Damned. Suddenly, Miles has blown up. Oh, I'm still kicking myself. Had the opportunity of more copies of number 1. Number 16 on our list. And I was in a second-hand store recently, and they had a ton of Ultimate Comics, and I was looking for this one, but they didn't seem to have it. The book in question is cover related again. Ultimate Comics, the all-new Spider-Man, issue number 11. It's just selling because it's a Miles cover. It's as simple as that. What can I tell you about it? It sold 12 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 299%, and a high sale raw, get ready for it, went for $49.99. Insane. Nothing in the guts other than Miles on the front cover. Madness. Now, number 15 on our list, I went to Bristol recently, and I must admit I actually picked up a new book, only because I got it a bit cheaper. I did look for this one. I could not find it. But would I have paid it? I don't know. I'm still not sure about these new books. But the book in question is from 2020, and it's a DC book this time round. The book in question, Legion of Superheroes, issue number 6. There we go, guys. Not a bad cover. But why is this one heating up? Because we have the first full appearance of Gold Lantern, Monster Boy, and a new Dr. Fate. 3 characters, so might be worth picking up if you can find it cheap. Don't overpay, whatever you do. The book sold 33 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 112%, and high sale raw went for $33.99. Now up next, we have more Miles Morales. What a surprise. And it sounds a bit like a broken record, but there are a lot of hot Miles books at this moment in time. And especially for incentive variants and subsequent printings, like this one. Miles Morales, and this is Spider-Man, issue 8, the second print variant. There's your book, guys. No black cover except for the face. That is going to be hard to get in high grade, because we all know about black covers. Show up everything. Well, that book this time round sold 31 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 124%, and a high sale raw went for $17.99. If I can find these books, guys, I'm going to play the game. They're there for flipping, nothing else, in my opinion. Now, number 13 on our list, and this is a nice one. It is from 1993. And it's a character that had his own animated series a long time ago. And I keep expecting to see this character again on screen. I thought he was a shoo-in for the Black Lightning show. But the book in question, Static, number 1, guys. Oh, there's a blast from the past. Static. The first appearance of Static, who is Virgil Hawkins. We've also got the first appearance of Hot Streak, who is Francis Stone, the Five Alarm Crew team, and a few other minor first appearances in this book. But yeah, Static getting some love. With what's happening in the world right now, all black superheroes are getting well-deserved love. And this book sold 14 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 283%, and at a high sale, CGC 9.4 went for $49.99. I would like to see Static on the screen in live action. Number 12 on our list. That was 13. What we got for 12? And it's more Static. This time we have the collector's edition, guys. The collector's edition. And there's so, like I said, there's just so much potential with Static. This collector's edition and the regular covers. If you can find these for cheap, pick them up. I paid £1 for this one and 89p for this. So they're out there. They're cheap enough. The collector's edition, this one sold 15 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 279%, and a high sale CGC 9.2 went for $49.95. So that's not a lot for a CGC book. Number 11 on our list, guys, and I've just listed on my eBay store. It was like a free giveaway. Marvel Hip Hop variants previews, and I've got 3 watchers already. Okay, but hip hop books are very hot at the moment, and a lot of people were turning to the Spider-Man #1 Miles Morales hip hop cover, and then they started going a little nuts and going for other hip hop covers. And one of them that has really got a bit of heat is this one. And it is a nice cover, I'll give it that. It is from Wu Dai Shim. And it is a hip-hop variant from 2016. Marvel #1, Silk. There's your book, guys. Number 11 on our list. And the first runner-up to the big top 10. You know, if I can find these hip-hops cheap, I'll pick them up. But I, in a million years, would never overpay. What did it do? Well, it sold 13 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 326%, and a high sale raw went for $49.95. Like I said, guys, I can play the game if I can find them cheap enough. I can just never find them. We're into the big top 10. And it's a bit of a struggle for me this week so far. Please let me know in the comments how many you can get. Now, this is a book from 1985 from Marvel, and it's a book I didn't think I had. I nearly bought one on eBay. Like we all do, we look through long boxes, and there it was. Happy days. There is speculation that Firestar, yes, Firestar is coming to the MCU. And I've been watching, actually just finished, Amazing Spider-Man and his amazing friends, Iceman and Firestar, with my youngest 7-year-old boy. Brought back a ton of nostalgia for me. I used to love that show as a kid, and it still holds up a little bit. Even Black Knight was in it. Fantastic stuff. But take these rumours with a pinch of salt, because I find it very doubtful that Firestar will be appearing. However, people are turning to these books. And the book that is number 10 on our list this week is Uncanny X-Men, issue 193. This is the first appearance of Firestar in continuity, guys. And of course, she first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, issue #1. This book sold 31 copies. Sorry about the glare, guys. 31 copies. Had a 7-day trend of plus 138%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a solid $130. This is also the appearance of Warpath in his costume for the first time. I'd like to see Firestar. I'd like the character, but I just can't see it just yet. Number 9 on our list, guys. And we are talking more Miles Morales. What a surprise there. The book this time is Ultimate Fallout issue 4, the second printing, but this time it is the Pichelli variant. Here is your book, guys. Again, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this book out in the wild. Now, I've been out hunting again for the last couple of weeks, and oh my days, there is no buzz like it in our hobby. It's all right buying on eBay, guys, but I'm really trying to limit myself now. Since I've been slabbing books, I'm really getting fussy about the grade, which is probably a good thing. So when I go out hunting, it's normally for my restocking of my eBay and, oh, the buzz. 2 solid weeks and I'm off to Worcester again this Friday. But like I said, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, the Pacelli variant. I'm going off track there a little bit, sorry about that. From 2011, and everything Miles is pure fire. There's at least 30 Miles Morales books at the moment that are going well. That Pacelli variant sold 59 copies when it was like a couple a week or so before that, and it had a 7-day trend of plus 87% and a high sale. CGC 9.8 went for $450. It's just madness. Oh my days. Let's see how I can find some. I've seen guys in the community have found copious amounts of these, so many copies, so I would like to find one. Talking about 193, forgot to say I paid £2.78 for that in the back end of 2017. And now it's going for $130. Go figure. So number 8 on our list. People rushed out to get Batman 92. And Punchline's probably the only character that's really punching back, as I'd say, against Miles at the moment. And that's pretty impressive in itself. The book in question this time, Punchline related, of course, Batman issue 92. And this is the Jimenez 1 in 25 incentive variant. I've said it before, guys. My shops do not get in the incentives. I never have a shout at these. But would I pay the incentive prices? Probably not anyway. So I'm not really missing out there. But I think that is the first full and cover appearance of Punchline. Could be mistaken. First appeared in Batman 89, then Hell Arisen 3. So the second full appearance, isn't it? It sold 61 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 102%, and a high sale raw went for $60. Now, I know a few people in the community that I've been watching. I think it was Night Tiger. He watched it, he read the issue, was very, very disappointed. So I'm not too disappointed I've missed out there. Number 7 on our list, I just showed you, Uncanny X-Men issue 193. You probably know what's coming next, from 1981. And this is the newsstand. And this is Firestar's first ever comic book appearance, guys. And it comes in, of course, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, issue number 1. A book that has been on my radar for quite a while now. And I am going to snag one anytime. Here we go, as it loads, because it's slow, because I've got so many pages open. There we go, guys. There's your book. Oh, what happened there? It's all going pear-shaped. There's your book. Fantastic cover, guys. Absolutely fantastic. So much nostalgia with that. Still one of the best animated shows out there, I think. Each of the actors in the show, they do about 4 or 5 different voices. It's amazing. Amazing. But that book sold 27 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 324%. And a book that has always been about $200 in 9.8 is now going for $325. A massive, massive upturn. Now, number 6 on our list, it had to be there, didn't it, guys? The book of all books when it comes to Miles, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, the first printing. This is the first appearance of the Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is also the issue where Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. I don't like to upgrade modern books, but I think at some point I might have to get that one done. What did it do this time round? It sold 93 copies. That's insane. 93 for a book that is pure fire. It had a 7-day trend of plus 112%. And get ready for this, a CGC 9.8 went for a high sale of $1,249. Even if mine's a 9.0, there's a couple of 200-300 quid there, isn't it? So I've got to get it graded. What did I pay for mine? £13.90 in March of 2018. And I've missed out on a couple more. One in about 15, one in about 40. Kicking myself. Number 5 on our list. And the Mars Mania is really spreading. And this one is an interesting one. I quite like this one. If I found this, I would probably pick this up. I wouldn't overpay though, that's for sure. The book in question is Spider-Man, issue number 12, and it comes from 2017. It is a Pacelli variant, and it shows the first Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales kiss. Brings back memories of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man when he's upside down having a little kissy. So, what can I tell you about that one? I guess that Gwen is Mary Jane for Miles. And obviously the market thinks so. It sold 49 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 225% and a high sale raw went for $88. Oh my days. Now number 4 on our list. We don't have too much DC at the moment, but I've got one here for you. And it is a lot of talk and rumours that they're thinking of developing a Superman film. And it is an alternate universe Superman. And it is going to be Calvin Ellis. And now, while his first appearance is in Final Crisis issue number 7, where he's unnamed, it was this issue that shot up immediately. And I was telling my friends I was never going to buy this because I cannot see Michael B. Jordan coming along, because that's who they got lined up to play Calvin Ellis. Henry Cavill has just signed a new multi-picture deal. But I can play the game if I can find them cheap. I've listed one and I've got some watchers already. And the book in question, U52, of course, Action Comics issue number 9. This is the second appearance. And Origin of Superman of Earth 23, Calvin Ellis. And you've got so many other first appearances of characters that were in Earth 23, among them Batman, Brainiac and Cyborg, to name but a few. And this is a book that was in dollar boxes. I found this copy for £1.67 of all prices, and I found another copy recently for about £2.95. So they are cheap. Do not overpay. I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon, but it would be amazing to see it. This book sold 26 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 458%, and a high sale raw went for $43, guys. So my £1.67 is doing okay. Now, number 3 on our list. This is an interesting one. It is from Marvel. It is from 1999. And a cast notice fitting the look of Maya Lopez, a.k.a. Echo, spikes speculation that Echo's on her way to Disney Plus. Now, Echo is a pretty decent character. Do I buy into the speculation? I'm not so sure, but I can play the game. I found a copy. I flipped it for 3-4 times what I paid for it, so I was happy with that. Now, of course, Maya Lopez goes on to become Ronin later on in New Avengers. But her first appearance, of course, you know it, 1999, Daredevil, issue number 9. This is from the Marvel Knights series. And Maya Lopez is a deaf woman who later becomes the first Ronin, like I said. So a casting call has gone out for a deaf actress. So that's where that speculation comes from. It sold 42 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 330%, and a CGC 9.8 went for $175. Like I said, I found one the other day for $5, made some decent coin on that, paid $2.95 for that. So they're all right there, guys. But it is a book that's on the rise. Raw copies now I'm seeing in around the £20 to £25 range. Number 2 on our list. Oh my days, I never thought I'd see the day. I think I remember seeing this in my local comic shop. It came out in 2019 and I just passed it up. Because these promotional giveaways don't usually amount to much, but it's Miles Morales related. And the book in question, number 2 on our list, this is insanity, is Miles Morales, and this is the Halloween Comic Fest, Spider-Man issue number 0. Oh my days. And people are actually making coin off this. I'm bewildered and I am also jealous. It sold 46 copies, believe it or not, had a 7-day trend of plus 381%, and a high sale. CGC 9.8 went for $52, and Raw's in around about the $36 range. I'm in the wrong game. And number 1 on our list, and this is a head scratcher too. It's just like a mumbo jumbo of all Miles Morales, and we've got another Miles book here at number 1. It is from 2017. How it's got here, I don't really understand. But the book in question is Spider-Man issue number 20, guys. There's our number 1, believe it or not. Never in a million years would I have guessed that. That is Spider-Man number 20 from 2017. What did it do? It sold 37 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 615%, and a high sale raw copy of that book went for $60. Fair play if you spent $60 on that book. There's nothing in the cuts, is there? Nothing at all. So that's it. That's a wrap, guys. Thanks for everyone who's been watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and give the thumbs up. Right, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A paltry 8 for Daz the Key Chaser. Let me know how many you got. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.